Hey everyone, so here's Jasmine, my 8-year-old hedgehog. She's an old girl. Got some treats out for her, wet and dry cat food there. And brought her out so we can cut her nails. It's been a while since I've checked them and they grew pretty quick and they're pretty long. So we're going to show you guys how to cut a hedgehog's nails. I have a video from far in the past, but it's good to show this again. Some people will like to see the new video. Now some of her nails are really long. You can see her back nails here are pretty long there, really long actually. So to cut them, all you need is like a little cat or ferret nail cutter, and the calmer and nicer your hedgehog is, the better. She's always been really calm, but she's an old girl now, so she's slow too. But I cut nails on her years ago. You can check out my old video. It's easy to do with a young hedgehog too. You just gotta be calm around them, and hopefully they'll be tame, and once they're pretty tame, it's pretty easy to do. So we'll show you on this back leg. Might not do all of them on camera. Let's see if we can get down here to this back leg here. So since she's pretty calm, I can usually kind of tip her on her side and grab out one of her feet when she lets me. Maybe let her walk for a second and get those feet out again. Just kind of hiding them from me. With a hedgehog, you never want to force anything too much, because the more you try to do something, the more they will want to hide. Front nails are really pretty bad here too. I want to cut these back ones on camera if I can. Can you get your little leg out again? There we go. Oh, no, give me your leg. Alright, so I got her leg, and I'm going to kind of hold her on her side and hold her foot. Now I'm not squeezing hard or hurting her. And now I can see the nails. Don't want to cut too far. As you can see, she's not screaming in pain or anything. And just like a cat or dog, you don't want to cut too far. You just cut a little bit of the tips off. As you can see, what's falling on the ground there. And her other foot here is just sitting out, so I'm going to go ahead and do that. I might not even have to hold it. One off, two off. And there's another little one in here that's a little harder to get to without me grabbing it maybe. Oh, I was able to get a little bit there. And there, now her back nails, one more here I can get a little bit of probably. Oh, don't, just took it back in there. But just be patient, go slow. Her front nails are actually, oops, really bad too. So I'm going to have to go in and get those front nails. Now that didn't hurt her, she didn't react when I did it. But she's just like, hey, what was going on? Usually you tip her back up on her front, she's alright. Now she's really old, like I said. Let's see if I can do one of these front ones if she'll let me. She's curling up, but see, even though she curled up, I could see. I think this is on camera here. So I'll just go in, cut one, cut two, cut three, cut four. Now I did something here you guys should see and know what to do. I did cut ever so slightly too far. You can see this little droplet of blood there. Now it's not gushing, so that should be okay. I shouldn't have to do anything to that. But if it is bleeding a lot, that means you cut too far. And luckily it doesn't seem to hurt her. She seems alright. But if you cut, Dread's over here trying to steal her food. Dread, that's her food. Get out of here. If you do cut a little too far, for this I'm just going to use a little paper towel because it's not that bad. But if you cut too far and it starts bleeding a lot, you're going to have to use some stuff to stop it. There are pet products, I think it's called like Quick Stop or something, and it'll stop it. But if you don't have that, you can use regular household flour, baking flour, and that will stop bleeding as well if you happen to cut too far. But it's best to cut less than more. So we got almost all her nails done. I got to do her other front foot. I'll get that off camera. But here's a little 8-year-old girl. She's been doing great. She's just getting a little slow, getting a little skinnier too, so I'm trying to feed her more wet food and trying to plump her back up a little bit. But she's a real nice hedgehog. Her name's Jasmine. So say bye, Jasmine, and we'll see y'all later. Happy pet keeping.